Learning to drive a car is a very big step in life. It is an exciting journey that gives you a lot of freedom. When you can drive, you do not need to wait for a bus. You do not need to ask friends or family for a ride. You can go where you want to go, whenever you want to go there. This freedom is very important. It helps you become more independent. You can visit new places. You can explore your city or town in a new way. Driving opens up a whole new world of possibilities for you. Having a driver's license can also help you with your job. Many jobs require you to have a car. You might need to drive to work every day. Sometimes, the job itself involves driving to different locations. If you can drive, you have more job options available to you. It makes your life much easier and more convenient. You can get to work on time without worrying about public transport schedules. This skill is not just for fun. It is a practical tool that can improve your career and daily life in many ways. Driving is also a very useful skill in case of an emergency. Imagine if someone in your family gets sick. You can take them to the hospital quickly if you know how to drive. You do not have to wait for an ambulance or a taxi to arrive. Being able to drive gives you the power to help people when they need it most. It is a responsibility, but it is also a way to care for your loved ones. This ability to act fast in urgent situations is a very valuable part of knowing how to drive a car. The journey of learning to drive teaches you many things. It teaches you to be patient and focused. You learn to pay attention to everything around you. You also learn how to make quick decisions. These are good skills to have in all parts of your life, not just on the road. As you learn, you will feel more confident in your abilities. Every small success, from starting the car smoothly to parking perfectly, builds your self-esteem. It is a challenge, but a very rewarding one. Before you even sit in the driver's seat, there are some important things you need to do. First, you must check the rules for driving in your area. You will likely need to get a learner's permit or a provisional license. This usually means you have to pass a written test about traffic laws and road signs. You should study the official driver's handbook very carefully. It has all the information you need to know. Make sure you have all the correct documents, like your ID and proof of address, ready for your application. Once you have your permit, it is time to get to know the car. You should do this before you start driving. Sit in the driver's seat when the car is turned off. Look around and get comfortable with the space. Adjust your seat so your feet can easily reach the pedals. Adjust your mirrors so you can see clearly behind and to the sides of the car. You need to see everything without moving your head too much. This comfortable and correct setup is very important for safe driving. It helps you stay in control of the vehicle. Now let's learn the basic controls of the car. Find the steering wheel, the pedals, and the gear selector. If you are in an automatic car, you will have 2 pedals. The accelerator on the right makes the car go, and the brake on the left makes it stop. Learn where the turn signals are and how to turn on the headlights and windshield wipers. You should be able to find and use these controls without looking down. Practice touching them with your hands while keeping your eyes looking forward. Understanding the rules of the road is just as important as knowing how to use the car. The driver's handbook is your best friend here. It will teach you what different road signs mean. It will explain who has the right of way at an intersection. You will learn about speed limits and how to change lanes safely. Knowing these rules helps you predict what other drivers will do. It keeps you and everyone else on the road safe. Take your time to learn them well before you start your first driving lesson. Finding a good teacher is a very important step in your driving journey. A good instructor will be patient and calm. They will make you feel safe while you are learning. You can ask friends or family for recommendations, or you can look for professional driving schools in your area. A certified driving school is often a great choice because their cars have extra brakes for the instructor. This adds a layer of safety. Read reviews online to see what other students have said about the school or the instructor. Choose someone who has a good reputation. When you start practicing, begin in a safe and empty space. A large, empty parking lot is a perfect place for your first few lessons. Here you can practice without worrying about other cars or people. You can get used to how the car feels when it starts and stops. You can practice pressing the accelerator gently to move forward slowly. You can also practice using the brake pedal to come to a smooth stop. Take your time in this safe area until you feel more comfortable with the basic controls of the car. After you master the basics in the parking lot, you can move on to quiet neighborhood streets. Choose roads with very little traffic and low speed limits. This is a good place to practice steering the car and staying in your lane. You can also practice making simple turns at corners. Always have your instructor or an experienced driver with you. They can give you advice and help you if you get into a difficult situation. Remember to go slow and focus on being smooth with your actions. Your practice sessions should be regular but not too long. It is better to practice for 30 or 45 minutes a few times a week than for 3 hours once a week. Shorter, more frequent sessions help you remember what you learned. Your brain needs time to process the new skills. During each practice, try to focus on 1 or 2 new things. Maybe one day you focus on turning and another day you focus on judging distances. This step-by-step approach will help you build your skills without feeling overwhelmed. As a new driver, you will probably make some mistakes. This is completely normal, so do not worry. One common mistake is braking too hard or too late. Another is not checking your mirrors often enough. Some beginners also have trouble staying in the center of their lane. The key is to learn from these mistakes. When you do something wrong, ask your instructor why it happened and how you can fix it. Being aware of these common errors will help you pay more attention and avoid them in the future. Safety should always be your #1 priority when you are driving. Always wear your seatbelt and make sure everyone in the car is wearing theirs too. Avoid all distractions. This means you should never use your phone while driving. Do not eat or try to change the radio station too much. Keep your eyes on the road and your hands on the steering wheel. Also, always be aware of what is happening around you. This is called defensive driving. You should always be looking ahead for potential problems. Remember to follow all traffic laws, especially speed limits. Speed limits are there for a reason, to keep everyone safe. Driving too fast makes it harder to stop in an emergency. It is also important to keep a safe distance between your car and the car in front of you. A good rule is the 3-second rule. Watch the car in front of you pass an object like a sign, then count to 3. If you pass the same object before you finish counting, you are too close. Learning to drive is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes time and practice to become a good, confident driver. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate your small successes along the way. Every time you drive, you are gaining valuable experience. Do not be discouraged if you have a bad day. Everyone does. Just keep practicing, stay safe, and keep learning. Soon, you will be driving with confidence, and the open road will be yours to explore safely and freely. Keep up the great work.